Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. So, just to bring you up to speed, we finished the regular season, got our second President's Trophy in a row. We won the first series against the Rangers, 4-1. And now we're facing Tampa. So we broke the first round curse for Toronto in this season. Last season we were up 3 games and lost 4 straight. So the curse lived on last season. This season has been broken at least for 1 round. And President's Trophy curse, I don't know exactly how far you would have to get to claim that you've broken it. So I guess we'll see. But in any case, we've done better than last season. Well, in the playoffs at least. In the regular season, we actually did. Yeah, we did do better than last season as well. So the thing about the current situation is that things are just going to be decided extremely quickly. Now, of course, if there's injuries, then I have to do some editing of the lines, and so that might slow things down. But I mean, we could be done this in 4 games if we, lose 4 straight or something. So, so it's going to be fast and hard hitting the results from this stream, and then it's going to move to the off season where things, are going to be busy, but in a different way. It has nothing to do with results. It has to do with filling out the roster and all that kind of stuff. So I'm maybe delaying because I don't know if I want to see the results. But anyways, let's see how she goes. So everything's been set up, and we're good to start simming. 9-2 win to start. I hope that's not some weird anomaly and then we start losing everything. So my delay there is because we do need to do the maintenance, but I'm going to wait. So I was tempted to just do it after the first game, but I am going to wait until after the second game. Yeah. Pricing should still be fine across the board. Injuries, it seems like none, but hopefully none. We need to make sure Thompson's still in. He's been doing all our winning so far. That's it already. Game 2. Win 5-2. I'll take it. Oh, shoot. I wasn't meant to sim it that far because the maintenance. Well. Okay, so that's done. Shouldn't be any injuries. Good. And then we make sure Thompson's still in. Oops. Save. Game 3, OT loss. Don't need to do that. Game 4, 6-0 win. Hey, hey, hey. So we're up 3-1. Nothing there. No injuries, probably. So we've been very lucky to, well, we started off the playoffs with injuries to a couple important players, and then we got healthy, which is good timing, and still healthy so far, so, good news. Cross our fingers it stays that way. Game 5. As I speak of injuries, we just got one with Pacioretty. Now, in terms of how we can move players around, it's better a first-line injury than a second-line injury because most people can fit in the first line and most people can't fit in the second line. So he's got 7 points in 7 games, 6 points in 10, and 10 in 10. +5, +2. So we're going to give this rookie a shot on the first line. I think. You know what? Before we do that, let's just do a quick replacement. And the reason is because if we lost, I might put what's his face? Whoops. Whoops again. Okay, so we won. Because I was thinking about putting I keep gapping on his name. Bjorkstrand. Because he's got more experience. So, but a young guy with 2 experienced guys on the first line, I don't think that's bad either. We'll go with the young guy. But we got the injury, and we don't know how long we have off, so I think it's best to sim through, and then decide, because theoretically Pacioretty could come back. So let's check this out. Prices, I'll just double check, but I'm pretty sure everything's fine. And there's no other injuries. So May 14th. So yeah, I'm right. I don't even really need to do the change because he probably, depending on when the other series end, he's probably going to be healthy for the start of the series. Again, it depends, but yeah. Okay, so the one thing, bit off topic, but what I want to have, and I've not fully intentionally, but I've been semi attempting to do is to stagger all of these. It's not always possible, but like if I can delay one by a couple games, I'll do that. Just to have them come at different times so you don't, because I don't know exactly how much it impacts fan happiness and like each category, like sales and, for example, concessions. So I'm trying to limit the number of things happening at once as much as possible, but it's not always possible. Um, Now I think all the lines should be correct now from what I did previously, but we'll still double check. Um, 5 points. So okay, so Bjorkstrand's on the first power play. Chubrov's on the second. So the question is, who's done better of Buchnevich? And so it's clear it's him. So then here, he shouldn't, I'm tempted not to change it because we've been winning, but whatever, deal with it. So we're going to put Hughes And then we're going to do Chubrov at center because he can do face-offs well enough. And we'll put him with Buchnevich. Now it could also be Bjorkstrand, but should I do that instead actually? Points in 10 games. They're essentially the same. Yeah, just for familiarity. I mean, not that this game necessarily recognizes that, but we'll do that anyways. Now, one thing, I'm just going to check. I don't know if I'll change it even if there's any difference. Yeah. I just want to see how the defense we're doing because in theory, Giordano could replace Haig here. He's got 4 points in 10 games plus 6, like 3 points plus 5. Only 2 points, but plus 8. 9 points plus 10, wow. 6 points plus 2. No points, but plus 4. So only one small change in the end with Pacioretty back in. Oh, I don't think any of this has been impacted, but just because I'll check. Cool. Okay, let's save. And just on another note, I haven't made the comment yet, but yay for getting past another round. So that's good news. In our second season, we've got past one round, now two. Don't get ahead of ourselves. We still, there's 8 more wins you got to get before you have a cup. So, yeah, it ain't over till it's over. 6-1 loss. Should I change anything? So I was tempted to switch the goalies right away. And the reason is because, okay, so in real life, I would have wanted to get the backup into a game by now. But there was never an opportunity. And now would be a good time. But I think it's better to go back to my previous rule, which is 2 losses. Because, so if we switch goalies and we lose, and then we put back the good goalie to try to win game 3, I just don't know if it's a good time to change yet. So we will leave everything as is, hope that that was an anomaly. Parayko's out. That sucks. Thankfully, we have depth to accommodate that loss. Another thing is, thankfully he's not on too many lines, so there's not too many changes. I think that's it. We won, good news. So it was right not to change anything. Well, I mean, for now. It's just one win. But at least we reversed course. Is it going to tell us, hopefully, how long his injury is? Nope, not yet. Thompson's still in. Game 3. We win, we're back in it. May 26th, so 4 more days. So I think if it goes to Game 7, we might have him back. Maybe. Or it'll be next round if we do. We are on Game 4. We won. So, more good news so far. Let's just double check everything here. Slavin's injured. Didn't even tell us. Okay. All right, so I was debating putting in our backup for the next game, but because we're missing Slavin and Parayko, so that's our top pairing, I would say it would be unwise to switch goalies. It's still tempting because if the backup loses one, we just go back with the starter for the next two, and then whatever happens, happens. Can we see, because if they're also dealing with injuries, then we might do it. No, they're as healthy as can be. Yeah, no way. So we're not going with the backup. It was a thought, and lucky them, eh? They managed to stay healthy, and then we get injuries. Murphy's Law. Okay, so in that case then, and how am I going to do the defense here? Oh, it's a playable injury, that's why. It didn't tell us. Well, we're not going to play him. Do we have anybody in our... No, so we're going to have to call somebody up. I don't think we're going to have any issues pulling anybody up. I don't think he's got 1 goal -1. Oh, wait. 1 goal +2. Because those are playoff numbers, I guess, then. 5 points -4. -1 in 1 game. So we'll bring up... Oh, it's not going to allow us? Can we... Oh, we might not even be able to do anything. So far it's letting us. Okay, well, I won't question it. So now we've gotten pretty weak on our D, but that's how it goes with injuries, I guess. Now, we could play a guy, but so for one, we're up 3-1. Fingers crossed, we just, well, I don't know how long it'll take until they're healthy, but fingers crossed that they're either healthy or we go forward. So we've got enough wiggle room that we can at least gamble with it, so to speak. So we'll put Haig and Orlov. We'll start with the second pairing. And then we'll keep it like that for the positions. So Slavin comes off of this power play. Who replaces 5 and 14? Wow, Giordano's done well in his replacement. 5 and 14 as well. And, oops, wrong way. 4 and 14. We'll still go with Dobson. Pacioretty's a left shot, right shot. Okay. Because, yeah, he's been there before. I mean, again, not that, familiarity or whatever means anything, but we're just going to pretend. So this is Beaulieu and Giordano, Heg and Orlov, Heg and Orlov. Heg and Orlov. Oh yeah. And I think that's it. Save. All right, so game 5, we won. Ha! That means we won the conference final, and we're in the Stanley Cup final. That is definitely an improvement over last season. Now, before I proceed, I think this is due. Oh, not quite. Oh, but we need to do that. Okay. Now. Oh, I wonder if you can increase the pricing as the playoff rounds go on. I didn't even think of that. Well, so because I know what our ticket prices are currently, I have them recorded. Oh, wait. No, I don't have them recorded. These are updated. So I'll save that. One thing I'm going to try is... Oh, no, so the recommended price hasn't changed. So then, no, it should still remain the same. Well, I'm just going to try auto assign and see what it says. And if it goes down, then I just go back to where I was. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Parking. Okay, and before I do anything else, because I'm going to have to edit the lines, I'm just going to proceed so that everybody theoretically gets healthy, and then deal with the lines. Okay, so I think Slavin's still injured then, is what it seems like. I just want to see if anything, because I haven't been in a Stanley Cup final before. I've only done like, I think only like like 2 seasons of franchise mode before doing this live streaming. So, and in the other cases, I didn't get to the Stanley Cup final, so I just wasn't sure if there's like new T-shirts available or whatever. All right, so let's have a look. Broken nose. So he actually comes back after game 1, which is good. So if there's no other injuries, then we should have a fully healthy lineup for most of the final. Now, so these lines are all still correct. Defense. Now this one's going to be interesting. What do we do? Good job for Beaulieu being +1 in the one game. Who plays with Parayko on the first then? Oh, it's definitely Orlov. Okay, so Orlov goes to left wing. Haig comes back a line. Parayko comes back in. Out of interest, has he picked up any power play points? He has not. But his plus minus is outstanding, so reward him for that. Keep him where he is. So now this is going to be Haig, Giordano, Orlov, Parayko, Theodore Dobson, Orlov, Parayko, then Haig, Giordano. How is he done? +3. Good. So everybody that's supposed to fill in and play their role has, which is good news. Rico. Heck. It's all the same. Goalies are the same. Now, out of interest, let's see how the rest. Wow, so he turned it around. He had a bad start to the playoffs, but now 8 points in 15 games. That's quite good. +6, because he was, I think he was a -4, or it was a -2 at one point. So he's really turned it around. So that's good. +6, 7 points in 15 games. 5 goals for a fourth liner in the playoffs. That's really big. 3 goals is even big in 15 games, +7. Man, so everybody's kind of playing well. That's good news. Okay, so that should be everything. And now on to the Stanley Cup Final. So we'll pause and just do a brief preview. So Minnesota was the 8th seed in the Western Conference, and they've gotten to the final. They had a negative goal differential. So goals for 2.9, goals against 2.98, which is not good. Power play was middle of the pack in their conference, so probably middle of the pack in the league. Penalty kill, 4th, so pretty decent penalty kill. So, and let's just out of interest look at exclusively goals against. So yeah, pretty much 8th in their conference. So not outstanding goaltending. They're pretty much average. So we're up against an average team in the final, which again, you never know. So we'll see what happens. Slavin is back. We won't do anything yet till we see if there's any more injuries, so we'll just sim through. Win in game 1. That's a good start. Oh, so the recommended prices have changed for the final. I should have checked that. But okay, well, I mean, now we know. So all of those get upped. Now how to figure out what to do. So we'll do 5 above for upper bowl. This one, what was it? think it's something like 20, so we'll put it up 20. I think this one's like 40 above, but we'll put it up, let's say 30. So what's 30? 414. And we'll put this one up 32, so 546. It'd be funny if we had empty seats in the final, but we'll deal with it. Okay. So now I should check if anything else has changed, because theoretically, well, since that changed, other things could as well. Okay. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't screw it up and we have like empty stands. So there's no injuries. I did sim right up. Okay, so all is good here. Orlov comes back. Slavin comes in. We'll go back to starting with the first pair. Slavin comes back in. Slavin again. How did we do this? So Hag and Orlov? I guess. Slavin, Pareko, Theodore Dobson. Slavin, Pareko, Hag, Orlov, Slavin, Pareko, Hag, Orlov. And I don't think there's any other changes. Cool, so we're fully healthy now in the final in game 2, which is, good timing. Cross our fingers that nothing else changes, but of course, we shall see. Game 2, the Stanley Cup final. Foligno, okay, well, at least he's our fourth liner. It's not a huge loss. We would rather not, but still. So Gambrel comes into center. Oh, we have to. Can't do this. So we have to pull Richie back up. For Beaulieu. Good, no annoying things. Now we can do that. Gambrel comes center. Richie comes in. And it doesn't impact anything else, but we won't do anything else for now. Oh, jeez. Completely threw me off because everything just like disappeared, and it's because it switched to AHL. Ugh. Okay, so actually I think I need to do... Wait, no, I don't do repairs because I don't know if you get 0 sales if things happen. If you're repairing during something, so we'll just leave it then. Okay. What's our goal? Because our happiness just dipped from changing the pricing, I guess. Okay, well, let's first see what's going on here. Actually, and the maintenance isn't really absolutely necessary at this point. So let's see how bad we hurt our attendance from the prices. Empty stands. Ah, that is so funny. Okay. Well, so now we know not to go that high. We'll just try going to the max recommended price and then see from there. At least we still got a... That is hilarious. So we had empty stands and yeah, we won the game. Oh man, that would have been funny for Stanley Cup final game. All right. Give me one sec here. So we do that. That's good. Foligno's the only injury, so that's good news. Check out our goalies, so that's all good. Now what I could have done is went back and then re-simmed it after adjusting the prices, because of course I don't know exactly. You don't know till you try what happens with pricing. So, but I'll live with having nobody watching the Stanley Cup final game at home. That's hilarious. Okay, so game three, we're up 2-0 again. You know, we were the home team, so in theory, we're supposed to win those games. But this is where we see how things go. So we lost our first away game. Not good, but technically to be expected, I guess. We don't adjust that. So we check injuries. Now I think up to this point, so yeah, you could theoretically rotate your goalies, but there's no chance really anymore of rotating goalies in the final. If there's an injury, then that's the only chance that something's going to change. All right, game three. So season ticket sales, we're at 95%. So I forget where we were. I think we were at like 98% last season at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is adjust the... Oh, and we got a win, so we're up 3-1 now. I'm going to adjust the marketing. So I think that is our... Well, we wanted to see what would happen if we did 50-50, and so it's not good enough. So we're going to do 95-5 for the rest. And then in the future, we're going to do... Well, we'll see how it actually ends up. If we're shy of 100%, then we know to do 95-5 next time. But if it's at 100, then maybe some sort of happy medium. So that was game 4. We don't need to do anything, but I'm just gonna look. Prices we won't touch because we already did. Injuries. He's back on the 9th. So I don't think he'll be back for the rest of the finals, it looks like. Save. So game, what are we at? 5 at home. So it tells us here that we met our goal of winning a Stanley Cup. So I think that answers what happened. Let's see. We did, in fact, win the Stanley Cup. Yeah! So in second season, so first season we we go up 3-0, lose in game 7, which is extremely rare, and then we go to the second season and win the Stanley Cup. So President's Trophy curse doesn't exist, I guess, technically for us. And also the Stanley Cup curse is gone for Toronto as well. It appears as though I've been an improvement over Dubas, so, and a dramatic improvement. So President's Trophy 2 years in a row, Stanley Cup in the second year. So pretty dope. Now, before anything else happens, I'm going to save this because I don't want to lose that. Now, let's see what happened with our attendance with the change in pricing. It's not going to tell us. Well, so we can't learn from this season. We're going to have to, if we get to Stanley Cup final again, see next time. Okay, so now what? So we did that. We did that. We might as well repair this. Ooh. When do we get our goals for next season? Because maybe this needs to be upgraded. Well, since I have no idea, I might as well just repair it. And then we can, like, the rest of everything's going to be more staggered like I want. So I think that's a better idea. Oh, I should do this. Cool. So upgrade and maintain's done. Set prices is done. Injuries we don't need to check. That doesn't need to be done. No. Oh, I forgot to assign scouts after the previous round. So let's do that now. I mean, not that really. We're still not picking anybody. But again, just to go through the motions, well, because you never know, we might get stuck with the pick, but it seems unlikely. Um, doo, doo, doo. Okay. See, it's funny. So we just won the Stanley Cup, but I mean, the season's done, and it's like it's all over. So it's as if it never really happened. As if it wasn't really Like it wasn't that important, that big of a deal. It's kind of weird. So how things get just like wiped completely clean from one season to the next. I mean, you still have your same roster, or well, for the most part. Um, yeah, it's just funny. And like, let's say I do bad next season as the GM, I could, theoretically get fired. Uh, you never know. So as you can tell, this time I'm doing more specific scouting to whatever um, seems to be least developed. Last one. Cool. All right, so that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Just before I keep simming through, I'm pretty sure we've done all our offers that we're going to do, which is essentially none. So 1.6 we're not doing. I have a feeling, yeah. Wait, did I see that all right? Let's just make sure. $1 million. Yeah, I did see it right. Okay. So he's willing to take a two-way contract. We'll sign you 3 years because you've done well so far. 3 years? Yeah. Okay, so we're keeping Beaulieu because he fit in well. There's no other people to be signed there. Wedgwood. I mean, unless he's gonna take... he's only asking for a tiny bit more. He's 31. We will offer you at the same, I think, as what you're getting right now. Yeah. Kincaid, how did you do in the end? 908 regular season. I think they made the playoffs, actually. PRO. Oh, so no, Toronto didn't make the playoffs for our AHL team. Okay. 908 is... Oh, yeah, no, he does expire. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong column. Well, he'll be available in free agency if we want him. So that's what we'll do. We'll see how this guy develops as well. We got Thompson. And who else do we have here? So he was 22 and 48. It's not bad. We'll extend you. Oh yeah, I had to send Foligno down because of the injuries. So he was minus 14? Was he that bad with us? He was. But he was good with Vegas before when we got him. But he did well in the playoffs, I thought. Yeah, 8 points in 17 games, which is quite good for a fourth line. He is interested in a two-way. One year. Yeah, we'll do it. I think Kempney in the end is going to be a no. So he... 5 points in 28. 6... No, actually he's a yes. If he will take a two-way, he will not. So, we're not going to offer. I think McEachern was good. 31 and 40. So long as he'll take a two-way. We'll sign him for 3 and give him exactly what he's asking for. Allard, what's your story? 21 in 48, so that's pretty good. Two-way, yes. 2 years, we take 3. Good. So we'll keep them. Oh, whoops. So he was 19 minus 22. Holy jeez. Sure. We'll extend you. Sure, let's do 3 years. And then you're already good. Okay, so we've done all skaters in the AHL. We've done all goalies in the AHL that we're going to do. All skaters in the NHL that we're going to do. Man, it's tough to... Because they're not asking for big raises. How much did you make last season? You know what? We'll still do it. We'll give you a minor raise. How many years can I keep you for? I could keep you for a long time. We'll do 3 years. $1.6. $750. For a for a seventh defenseman. Oh, there's going to be a cap increase too, eh? Huh. And I mean, you did quite well to only want 1.6. It's going to be hard to find. All right, let's negotiate then. Oh, wait. His asking price, so I did see wrong, so it's 4.3. He wants 1.5. Okay, so that's, I don't know, maybe I messed something up, but it's not, we'll see the results of it anyways after we did all our offers here. Okay, so we will save. Oh, and So happiness is supposed to be 95. It's currently 97. Wow, did it ever increase? Well, or was that 3 million? I don't know for sure. All right, so everybody we offered, they extended. Man, you're asking for 4.3. That's ridiculous. There's no chance. No chance for you either. 21 points. Two points in 7 games. Yeah, I can't justify over a million. A million's fine, but over a million, no way. So, let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. No. So we're all good to keep going. Oh, when do we get evaluated on our happiness? The 19th, so not far away. And what was our other? We'll have at least 6 home playoff games. So then, yeah. So we should hit all of our goals, which is ridiculous to win the Stanley Cup as a goal. Sure. Oh, that's the other thing I want to check. So, all the trophy winners. So, Stanley Cup, of course. Hey, hey, hey. Is that not a beautiful thing? President's Trophy, that's back-to-back President's Trophies, eh? Not bad. Prince of Wales is Eastern Conference. Yeah, so the conference final winner. Nice. Art Ross, McDavid, Makar, Chubarov, our rookie, got the Calder Trophy. Conn Smythe was Kane. Interesting. I think he led in points, so that's the reason why. Jack Adams. How did we not get that? Seems surprising. So a guy we traded away, but what matters more, keeping an all-star name or winning a Stanley Cup? I think a cup. So take that, Matthews and McDavid in the end, because the Oilers didn't do anything. Just so you can see the playoff tree, Oilers got swept in the second round, hey? Look at that. So we went 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. We lost 4 games total in the whole playoffs. That's pretty darn good. Anyways, Yeah, 25 points in 20 games. I mean, that's not that crazy of stats. Can we see? Yeah, we can. Okay. But Buchnevich in the end actually was quite good. I wasn't expecting that. Chubarov 17 in 17 games. Draisaitl 16 in 16 games. So if he wasn't injured, well, both of these guys, maybe they could have won a trophy. Anybody play bad out of interest? Lawton was, kind of as expected with the third liner. Bedard, it's pretty good for a fourth line. Let's go down lower. Beaulieu was good in his replacement. Parayko. See, Parayko's not producing, and he eats up a lot of cap, so I don't know. But we're winning, so I feel like I shouldn't do anything. We still have contract, man. So we're going to be able to repeat the same roster next season. That's pretty darn stellar, and we've got cap space. So in the end, nobody really played bad at all. Everybody played basically to expectation. Let's check. Oh, was there anybody? So Kaprizov wasn't too far off either. Interesting. Let's check goalies. Save percentage. So where is he? Where's our goalie? Am I completely... Where's Thompson? Oh, it's because he's classified as an AHLer, so he's not showing up. Okay, so I'll have to go into his stats with under here. Because I thought very possibly Thompson could have gotten the Conn Smythe. .921 save percentage, 15 and 2. Or, well, 15 and 3, I guess? Huh. Yeah, I'd say deserving of Conn Smythe. It's kind of a coin toss between him and Kane. And Kane, a free agent signing that was kind of unplanned, unexpected. So, perfect example of sometimes you just try things and they work out. Okay. So I think we're good to keep going. Wasn't that our evaluation? June 16? Oh, 19. Okay, my bad. Okay, so none of that really matters to us. Dallas won the lottery though, 8th all the way up to 1st. And that's really it, eh? So we got both of our goals, which is great. We will save. So you can see there, we hit all our goals, which is pretty darn good. Anything short of a Stanley Cup is considered a failure. And the fact that Stanley Cup was our primary goal, it's a bit lofty, but we did it. Let's just make sure everything's still good. It shouldn't change at all. Proposed relocation, it caught my eye. It's kind of funny to think of that, for Toronto especially. All right, so don't think we can do anything yet. Still, yeah, no franchise guys, so I mean, we really don't need to do anything. So we're on retirement day. Anything from us? Players have retired. View retired players. Probably nobody from us, I'm guessing. There shouldn't be. Yeah, nobody from us. I guess theoretically goalies, but so no. Any coach stuff for us? Two of our coaches from the AHL, which is actually probably good because we wanted to get rid of people. I don't know which people in the end, we'll have to go check, but that's actually good news because I wanted to fire them and hire new people. Sure. We don't care about that. We don't care about any of this. This is what we want, I think, right? Put it all back to where it was because we don't need anything. So I'm going to duplicate this save because we are at an important juncture. So, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to overwrite. I wanted to create new. So yeah, just in case there's something with when we're trying to trade our pick that something gets messed up, just in case. So yeah, I think we're good to start the draft. One thing I haven't really done is monitor any of this stuff during this point in time. So I'm just going to see if there's anything that kind of changes as we hit this point. Sign scout. Yeah, maybe we could have assigned us scouts again one more time, but it's not really important. We're trading it. All right, so what pick is Pittsburgh? We are 28th. That's it, eh? Okay. So then now we got to figure out, and is that all we have? We can't even trade for... Okay, how are we going to do this then? So who is going to be the worst next season? Carolina's not looking too hot. But it depends on if they extend everybody. So I kind of have to go with a team that's... Let me start this again then. So a team that has people under contract that are just not good. Who was that? Arizona, maybe. Chicago, yes. So Arizona, Chicago. Who's that? Montreal. Philly. San Jose. Arizona, Chicago, San Jose, Seattle. Chicago. San Jose. Seattle. Okay. Okay, so that's not going to work. Then we're going to have to go by teams with a bunch of expiring contracts then. But those guys are going to be extended for sure. We just checked Carolina. Detroit. Oh, but all those guys are probably going to get signed. They have lots of cap space. So not them. Oilers. They can't afford to re-sign him. I don't think, at least. So Edmonton, maybe. Okay, so let's... Oh, wait, I missed the team. Okay, so how much value... So it's not valuable. So that's possible for next season. And then the next question is, what's their goalie situation? They only have Campbell. I think that's our answer. So it's kind of a gamble. We're just hoping that they can't re-sign Matthews. And again, worst case, it's going to be essentially the same value as this season. So there's no real major loss. So that's equal value. Will they go 1-for-1? No. We don't really have anything to trade is the problem. Huh. So Lawton is going to come out, but we improve their team with, but then we mess around with their cap. I like that idea. So Lawton, and then just some sort of draft pick back. A second. A third, maybe? Yeah, it's for sure not going to go. Fourth. Fifth. Nice. Okay, so this really messes the... but they're going to have maybe enough cap space to re-sign him. What's the cap? Is it going to be 91.5? But I don't think that... Anyways, we'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to have a worse value next season anyways, so... So we pulled off the trade that we need to do. We don't need to do anything else, I don't think. Now we do have Pittsburgh's next season, and I don't know if we want it. So what I was banking on is these guys. So Gensel, his contract expires, whether or not they re-sign him. And then just a year older of everybody, and it's probably a year premature. So what we'll do is trade for their following first. If we can go 1-for-1, that'd be great, but we can't. Let's do 1 and a 6 for 1 and a 7. 1 and a 6 for a 1. Okay, so then 1 and a second for 1 and a third. Fourth. Sixth. Okay, so we moved down a year for Pittsburgh, so hopefully their old guys are gonna retire by then. It's kind of the strategy here. because they'll all be like 39 or whatever. So they're probably, I mean, they could technically, oh no, they would have retired already because the retirement thing went past. So, yeah, so then we know for sure, yeah. So that we'll see what happens after next season, and that we might trade down one more year, depending on their retirements and stuff. Cool. Okay, so I think, I mean, we didn't have to do these trades right now, but it's top of mind, so we might as well. That Edmonton pick is a bit of a gamble, but we'll see what happens. I'm okay with that. Calgary, I still don't know for sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see because their main guys are getting old, and that the plan was to get them when they're really old. Actually, let's just review that now while we're at it. Calgary. Because we might... Oh no, we can't even move down in extra year, but in any case. So... Yeah, we're still a ways away. So Kadri retires in about 6 years, which is his contract. And same for Huberdeau in about 8 years, which is his contract. And then that's 5 years in advance. So technically we want to move it a year every year. Uyghur, same story. The rest of the guys all expire this season. So we can't do anything with it, but in concept it's not a bad idea. Dreisaitl's gone up in overall. Kane likewise. And he went from elite to franchise again. Hughes is doing well. Giroux, I think, has gone down. Theodore went down, it looks like. Slavin maybe went up. But I don't know if the rest of the developments and stuff if they've happened yet. I don't think they have. Don't they happen after the off season? I don't know. I just want to double check that I didn't trade for the wrong. Yeah, because we're supposed to be 28th, so that's right. And there were no other moves we needed to do, right? No. No. Okay. So we don't really need to hang around with the draft. We can just sim through it. Cool. So we'll save there. Now, I mean, we're at the end of the stream, and so I'm not going to start this. Now, the one question is, do I do this off stream or do I do this on stream? Because I'll get through things quickest and smoothest if I do it off stream. If I do it on stream, then it'll be slower and it might not be as interesting. I think I'll do it on stream anyway, so you might as well see what I do. We already did all our re-signing. Let's see if they're asking for anything different. Yeah, slightly less. And then we gotta sort out. So who was it we lost? We lost our associate and goalie coach. I mean, those are not of any importance. We might even fire this guy too. Maybe even this guy. We'll see what happens there. Oh, and we could put our associate coach down to our goalie coach, theoretically. That was a thought from before. But we'll revisit that next stream. And so you can re-sign scouts. So I haven't had the situation where I have to re-sign scouts as well. So this is going to be new. Cool. Okay. So we will leave it there. Just to remind once again, in our first season, we were President's Trophy winners. Winners? Yeah. And then we won 3 games straight and lost 4 games straight in the first round of those playoffs and got eliminated in a brutal fashion. And then this season, we win the President's Trophy with a better record than we had the previous season, and win the Stanley Cup. So take that, Kyle Dubas. I'm a better general manager. I know it's a video game, but haha. Anyways, so the curse is over. Toronto has won a Stanley Cup, and all thanks to me, wonderful me. So that's where we're at. We're in the off season, and we'll start another season at this point. And yeah, if you didn't pay attention closely as I was just simming through in the draft there, we moved our First overall pick from next year. That's for Pittsburgh. We traded that for the following year because the Pittsburgh older guys didn't retire yet, and so the hope is to capitalize on their retirement and have a really good first round pick. So we did that, and then we traded our first and Lawton to Edmonton in hopes that they can't re-sign Matthews because he has an expiring contract. So in hopes that he can't be re-signed, which means Edmonton's a weaker team, and then the draft pick actually might be worth something. So we'll see what happens, though. And we were going to get rid of Lawton anyways because Bedard was on our fourth line. He's going to move up to our third for sure next season. So we don't need Lawton, and there's no point in holding on to him because he doesn't fit on the fourth line. So that's where we're at. And yeah, so that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Channel homepage has upcoming streams that I can schedule. I will be scheduling shortly one for after the 2 days of the draft and another one for after the first few days of free agency. So look for that. Things that can't be scheduled ahead of time in the platform. Franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section. It is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Be a Pro is whenever I feel like it, so just turn on notifications. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And here's to a fantastic season. Way to go, Thomas, managing the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then hopefully next season we can do somewhat comparably. We've got pretty much the exact same team, so we should be at least able to give it a shot. So anyways, so that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys sometime soon. Don't know when next. It's probably going to be a Pro some random time. So anyways, we'll see you guys whenever that is.